Okay. Hello, nerdlings. I hope we are all doing well today. Welcome to Mini Masters Live 2. We have the lovely Ben Paints with me today. And yeah, I'll go through my normal ramble. We don't expect any gifts, obviously, but if you do wish to, please just leave it to the end when we're answering comments questions so that we can say thank you properly, because we don't want to be interrupting questions with gifts, but we do appreciate it all. Feel free to have chats amongst yourselves in the comments, but I won't be answering any of the comment questions until the end when I say we're going to open the questions to comments. So yeah, lovely Ben Paints. Do you want to talk to us how you got into the hobby?
How I got into it or what? Sorry.
Okay.
It's a good start already.
It's fine.
So, sorry, this is really so different to like how we normally do things. But it was actually, what was it, about a year ago? I think I got into the hobby. Well, maybe a year and a half ago or so. So we still haven't been doing it that long.
Yeah.
And I got into it with my friends, and it was more kind of me dragging them along to it, because so I used to do it when I was really young. I think I was, how old would I be? I'd have been in secondary school, so I used to do it then, didn't have the adult money for it. And then I've had like, well, one of your clues was the Lego Avengers Tower. I've had other obsessions since then, which is hence why I've got a massive Lego city sat next to me. So yeah, that's one of, I don't know, it was just kind of like a fixation at the time, and it's spiraled from there, and now somehow I found myself doing lives every single day, and it's really weird.
And has that like helped you in any way since coming into the hobby? Like, have you used it as a grounding mechanism or anything like that? Like, there something that really drew you to it?
Yeah, we spoke about this, and like I always speak about this in my live streams. So, it's kind of like a bit of a touchy subject. Well, it's not a touchy subject, but it's something that's kind of affected my life, I think.
Only
So
go
when
into what you're comfortable with.
what was that? Sorry.
Only go into what you're comfortable with.
No, it's not that I can't talk about it. Like, I'm more than happy to talk about it. It happened when I was 17, so I'm 23 now. Oh. And yeah, when I was 17, I lost my dad, and I lost like four other really close family members, within the space of a year, all like different little things. And that kind of really set me off with like bad anxiety. So I struggle a bit. So sometimes I'll be sat here on live streams and my hands will be shaking. I'm like really bad in public now for some reason, and I'm still trying to figure that out. Why that is. I was really close to my dad. Like, we used to fight and stuff a lot. Not like fight in a bad way, but like he used to do judo. I used to do mixed martial arts and taekwondo and stuff, and I used to fight and do a lot of that stuff. But then when he passed away, I kind of stopped doing that and kind of lost my way a little bit. Like, I always saw, like, when I was 17, that I was going to go kind of semi-professional, professional fighter. Like, that's something like people won't see when they see my live streams, is they see this kind of mildly chubby guy that paints miniatures. But we used to be very kind of like athletically fit, and we used to train like day in, day out. And like I have loads of videos of like me fighting and stuff like that, but I don't do that anymore. And this was kind of my way to, well, I don't think like starting the hobby was my way to do it, but like starting doing these live streams was my way to kind of push me forwards, make me feel like I'm doing something again. Because I also at the same time, like, I was doing uni. So I did a degree, and then I finished my degree, didn't do anything with it. And like, I've still got all that stuff under my belt, and I still, like, my whole life I've always felt like I've kind of pushed myself to do as much as I can. And then as soon as like I finished uni and like my dad had passed away and stuff, I found that I had like nothing to do, and anxiety hit me like a truck. So that's why I've kind of started doing these live streams, to one, help myself with it, but two, kind of help other people who struggle with things like that. And yeah, like, a lot of the time it is me being a bit of a tit and hitting my figures, but like, I enjoy it. And I think, I don't know, I think a lot of people that come to our live streams enjoy it, and it's a nice space to kind of sit and talk. So that's that's probably why we've got into it.
You'd say that's how you fell into like the content creation side of it. It was like you almost wanted a safe space and you wanted to create that safe space for others, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's that, and it's the fact of this is so I get like it's really weird, and I don't know why it is, but I get like anxiety a lot when I'm in public or it's a really busy area, and which is really stupid because I manage a restaurant, so it's like I'm always in a busy environment,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, but like I'm fine at work, but for some reason it happens. Um, but no, like it's it was like a way for me to step up and back into things, but also really embarrassingly. And it's probably not embarrassing because I still do what we do now anyway. But I used to, so all the Lego stuff, I used to video that and put it on YouTube, and no one go hunting for that because I will find you.
Deep dive,
Uh,
deep diving.
no, you won't find it. It's all kind of taken off now. Well, I say that some of it's still on there, but I used to do a lot of like social media stuff, never went anywhere. And then my friends all said like my painting was quite good. I should go on kind of TikTok, show it off, for especially for like a new painter and stuff. A new painter, like I should kind of jump on and show that off to people. And honestly, within 3 months, I did not expect the kind of retention we've got from it. Like we're nearly at 3,000 people on my channel in like 3 months, and I think that's insane from like a brand new account.
Yeah, that's really rapid kind of growth. And how have you found that rapid growth? Like what have been the highs and the lows from it, sort of thing?
I wouldn't say there's been any low. Like there is and there isn't in a way, like lows with it, because like I don't expect. Like I always tell people this, like not to gift and stuff like that. Like I don't want people like. I would rather people keep their own money and like more kind of spread the word to get me to that kind of mark where like TikTok and stuff can pay me, because at the end of the day, like I don't want it to come out of people's pockets that are working hard for it. Whereas like TikTok or like no offense to TikTok, I mean like you literally let me do what I do, but like they're a multi-million billion-pound company that can afford to pay out and stuff. So that's maybe like a bit of a low when I see that like the engagement's not doing really good and it's kind of dwindling. That's maybe the low, but honestly, like it's been kind of a high. Like it's almost been a bit of a blur. Like to say like 3 months into it, I've had one sponsorship and two people that I'm really big fans of send me stuff is it's kind of unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's really weird.
So it seems like, because I first found you from your Finding Nerds videos,
Yes.
those seemed to hit off really well. What was like the inspiration behind that? What made you want to find nerds around the world?
You know what? So this was another thing that I kind of stopped doing when my anxiety peaked, was traveling. So that map that I use used to have pins in from all the countries I'd been to and stuff, and I've ripped them all out, and I was like, because like I hadn't been any. Well, I didn't rip them out, but I ripped them out for the challenge. Like I hadn't been anywhere in a year. Um, and I was just like, I think I was just doom scrolling on TikTok, and I was like, what is like people doing and stuff. And I saw random stupid things like people kind of digging holes for every follower, or walking like 10 steps for every follower. And I was like, okay, what can I do that's kind of going to be like based around what I'm doing. Uh, oh, I'm choking. Can't get his words out. Based around what I'm doing, so I was like, okay, I'll look for something that's kind of around what I'm doing, and that kind of came up as like a possibility. I was like, right, I've already got this map. I was like, I can start putting in people's names on the map, and it did really good at first. It's kind of like dwindled down now a little bit, but I feel like content that people can engage with and people can talk to you and stuff about always becomes more popular than just look at this is what I'm doing. Like that's some of that I've found, like going through this, is kind of you look at people's pages, and I'll see like I'll be so I get loads of like Warhammer TikTok stuff now, and like some people's stuff I'll be like, that's really really cool, but it'll have like 20 likes or something on it, and I'll go down and it'll be some absolute twat out the side of Morrison shouting something and he's got billions of likes, and it's like, well, I think that's just like crazy. But that's something like I thought, bring people in with something like that, let them see kind of that we do have a bit of fun with our page and stuff, and then yeah, like then unload the models on them. Have it.
Then you get it. Oh wow, that's amazing. Because with like you go live an awful lot, and you said before like you manage a restaurant too, and
Yeah.
that's a lot for one person's plate. Do you ever feel like you're getting burned out a little bit, or if you do, like how you then battle that? Because that you do a lot.
Yeah, we do a lot, to be fair. But to be fair, getting burned out was one of the things. Like literally, I was really worried that I was gonna have to message you and be like, "Look, I cannot do Friday. Like so." Like I think my body was kind of at the point the other day where I was like nearly shut down. Like my throat was killing. I had a headache. I was like, right, I'm gonna be so ill here. So I nearly like the past few days I've done kind of shorter lives because I've been a little bit ill. But I still like to do it every day because it's like a promise that I've made to myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I try not to let it burn me out. Like I'll always put like my work first because I know that pays for me to pay my bills, for my car and everything like that. So I always put that first. But then like this is something that I really want to do and I really want to make into something. So then I don't know, like I kind of try to put as much effort in a day as I can. So at the end of the day, like if if I wasn't like I said, I've been doing Warhammer painting for about a year and a half, a year maybe, and I kind of like I would do that in my spare time. So I'd come home from work, I'd sit and paint. This is pretty much no different to what I am doing there, except from we are kind of building a bit of something out of it. Like I would normally put a movie on. Like if I wasn't on live stream, I'd put a movie on, watch that. This way, I'm just putting music on, background noise, and then I can sit and talk to people. And maybe in a few more months or so, it may kind of come into After Wishroom where we can hit that 10,000 follow mark, and then it can pay me. And yeah, it's kind of no different to what I was doing before, except from maybe I'm staying up a bit later because I don't know, a stream's doing good. Like lots of people are following, or we're having a good laugh, and yeah, maybe I'll stay on a bit longer. And sometimes maybe that's probably not good for me, but I think 3 months in, and to say like I've probably been ill once, which was like a few days ago, I don't think it's too bad. Like it's probably just normal.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you're continuing to churn it out really well. So, I mean, props to you. Like, I
We
would
do
be
try.
definitely burnt out by now. Going on to your models, you paint space walls mostly.
Yeah, yeah. So only at the moment, actually. That's I feel bad for just churning out so much Space Wolves for everyone, but it's only going to be up till September or a tiny bit before September. Um, okay, so
September, we're getting an
what's happening in
exclusive.
September? So this is something that me and my friends have done every year. Um, well, we've done every year with Warhammer. We've done before as well. We go to Centre Parks now, once a year, and we'll pack the boot full of like Warhammer, full of like tabletop games, like kind of board games and stuff as well. We bring one of our friends who's a chef. He only comes to cook. We don't actually like him.
You put him
No,
in
we
the
don't.
cupboard when he's not cooking.
Yeah, no, he sits in the boot when he's not cooking. No, we love him. We love him. We love everyone. And so what we do is we'll drive down to Nottingham. We'll spend a week in Centre Parks. So we will go kind of swimming. We'll do barbecues, and then at the end of it, we will. Well, we play like tournaments the whole way through it. Actually, I don't have the trophies. The trophies are up there. So we make custom trophies. We play tournaments. Um, and then at the end of the holiday, we drive to Warhammer World because it's really close to it, and then spend the day at Warhammer World, and then come back. So in September, we're doing that all again, and then we'll probably do the same next year. So honestly, it's so much fun with like my friends. So there's five. Well, there was four of us last year. There's five going this year.
Like the best time.
And probably the Ben Paints army and Once Upon a Details army will all just take over next year. I think that's got to be the plan.
That's great. So, do you have a plan for what your next army is going to be?
So yeah, I'm actually transitioning back into. Well, I'm still a bit unsure. Was looking at Astra Militarum because I did like the look of Yarick, but I think I'm gonna transition back into Space Wolves. I've already got all the stuff that can be pre-ordered, picking that up tomorrow. And then as soon as the Armageddon box comes out, I'm gonna pre-order that again. So I think I'm gonna do Orcs, but I did a custom warband last or this year. I did a custom warband. I think I'm gonna go for like more of a traditional one next year, like box arty kind of thing. I think. I'm not too sure.
That sounds exciting. So we'll get to see all that. And within the models you've painted, is there one that you thought that really pushed me? That was a difficult one. I learned a new skill from it, and how did you?
I don't know. Like I still think a lot of models like I'm still learning the way. Like some people join my live streams and they're like, I've been painting for 25, 35 years. I'm like, or even like your mum and dad, they how long have they been doing it for?
Dad's 36 years.
Yeah, exactly. They like people like that. They're like they've done these techniques over and over again. They've done it so many times. Me, I'm literally learning these on the fly. So like when I did Be'lakor the other day, first time I've ever dry brushed. Never dry brushed until about like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, no, but then I'm still like, this is what I mean.
No,
We're still learning the
Your own
we're still learning the
journey.
ways. And honestly, like, I did it on the Demon Prince. I dry brushed like dry brush straight after that. Like edge highlighting. My first army I never edge highlighted. Now we edge highlight everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're really still quite early on in your journey.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
for other people who are early on in their journey, what would you say is the biggest things like push past the frustration? Because I think we've all had a model where we've thought, I really want to do this on it, but I don't know how to do it, and then it goes wrong, and we want to chuck the model out of the room. Like,
Yeah. I think my words of advice for people when it comes to that would be like Nike, just do it. Because I've honestly, you probably don't see it on my streams. I fuck up models. Oh, can I swear on YouTube? I don't know. I mess up models. You can edit this. You can blur out. I mess up models all the time. Like I will honestly, I'll destroy a model on a stream, and by the end of the stream, I'll have fixed it because no matter what, there will be a way to fix it. The plastic models, like yeah, they're a bit fragile, but you can kind of like fix them in a way. Like if you mess up with paint, you can use isopropyl alcohol, strip paint off. Or if you like mess it up only a tiny bit, like just a thin layer of paint will go over it and cover it, and you're not gonna know that that damage is there. So yeah, like I don't think people should be scared of it. And at the end of like they are expensive models. Like obviously people are gonna fear messing them up, but we shouldn't fear it because they are tougher than we think. I've dropped models, I've broke them in half, and I've glued them back together, and at the end of the day, they're fine. Like I think my Space Wolf Storm Speeder the day after I finished it, dropped it, smashed the whole front end off, glued it back together, sanded the edges, and painted back over it. You can't tell.
there, yeah. Gives me
You
anxiety.
can barely tell there's probably like a little fracture line on it, and
Yeah.
that when you're looking at a model that small,
You're
you're
covering
not
that.
gonna. Yeah, and because we just play them like. I don't really use them to like some of them I display, although I've took a lot of them off to show use. Some of them we display, but like most of them we like we just put on the tabletop, we mess around with it, and if we damage them, like at the end of the day, they're still gonna work the same. Like we don't care that much. We're not like sticklers to the rules and stuff. Like I know some people are like, oh, well, that's actually got that gun glued onto it, so you can't shoot that. Well, like if it works, doesn't it? And yeah, I don't know. That's why I think people shouldn't be scared of just jumping into it. People always ask me those questions, like, "Do you have tips for starting?" Like, yeah, just go for it. Like, mess up, make those mistakes. Like, you'll learn from it. Like, I don't have them. So when you say get your earliest model to show you, it's probably like the earliest one I have. I don't actually have the original ones I first did because I sold them. I traded them in. Unfortunately, to buy Tau. But yeah, those models, like I didn't even prime. I literally just went for it. They're so sloppy, honestly, so bad. But yeah, no, like you shouldn't fear it.
Yeah, no, just go for it. Because with being new as well, like, can you talk to us about what your setup's like? What do you have? What's because we only see Ben on the
You
lives.
do want to see Ben. I would love to show you as well, but it is so messy.
That's fine. You don't have to show us. But is
Oh,
there anything that you absolutely love and wouldn't not have on your desk? And is there anything that you've really got on your wish list? Like, I need that.
yeah, airbrushes are still on my wish list.
Right.
I bought one once. I bought it from not to. Actually, I won't name the company because we won't slander them. Because I buy a lot of stuff from them. To be fair, but I bought one from a company. Snapped like first day. Honestly, it was terrible. Didn't even get to use it. Like the air was coming out, no paint was coming out. It was terrible. So that is something that I'd probably go for and try get myself is a airbrush. But there's a lot of other things that like I feel not like essentials, but are a bit of a lifesaver for me. Like I have 2 sets of organizers on this right hand side. I have one that keeps all my basing material because that's like one of my favorite bits is making custom bases. And I have another one that holds paint, and I've got 3 drawers full of Citadel paints, and it is probably the most expensive drawer that I have in my whole bloody house. It is just full and full of like £4 bottles of paint, like tiny little bottles of paint. It's ridiculous. Like I've got a drawer probably with about 50 unopened bottles of paint in. Like, why do I own that? No, that is actually now I'm thinking about that and saying they're £4 a bottle and they're unopened, and I've got 50 of them.
What makes you buy them if they're unopened and you've
Addictions.
not?
No,
But do you buy them with a project in mind?
Yes, yeah. So I do apologize. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a really loud aeroplane. It might be lightning. It sounds like lightning, actually.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we've had like lots of sun and then heavy rain. But yeah, no, I'll always buy it with a project in mind. But sometimes what I do and I don't realize is I'll have like say like a bottle of lead belcher out on my table. I'm like, oh, I'm getting low. I'll go grab another one. Forgetting that I've grabbed another one for like I'll walk into the store, buy a model, and I'm like, okay, lead belcher will go good on that. Buy a bottle. I've probably got about 3 bottles of lead belcher in there. Or like sometimes my friends, so I don't just paint models for myself, I paint models for my friends. Just because they're all terrible at it. I'm joking. They're not. They're not. They just asked me to do it. They asked me to do it. My friends will sometimes buy me paints and stuff, so I kind of put them all in that drawer as well. And it's really bad. I need to get myself one of those kind of. You've got one like the stage organizer. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, I need myself one of them. So eventually that's the plan. Move to a studio, get like paint walls and everything. Because at the moment, I paint out in my bedroom, and it is really like it's not cramped, but it's like I don't want to be sleeping next to where I'm like. So sometimes I'll leave stuff out on the landing because it's like if I've just glued it or if I've primed it, I'll leave it out because it's like toxic. So I'm like I don't want to be sleeping in the same space as I'm doing that. Whereas like if I just paint it, like the little paints are non-toxic, but if it's primed or glued, it lives outside for a night.
So you said you paint a lot for your friends. Do those tend to be commissions? Do your friends paint? Is that something you're interested in pursuing?
No, they don't paint. Well, they'll buy me like lunch or something some days, or like buy me a few paints. They don't pay me to do it. I just tell them I'll do it because at the end of the day, it's something that I love doing. Like it benefits me, but it also benefits them. Like they're my friends. Of course, I do it for them. If I find time, like that's what I always tell them. I say like, look, you realize like I do these live streams. I have a ridiculous backlog myself. I say like I've got a table here next to me. It's got half my stuff, half like two different friends of mine stuff, and I kind of just filter in where and when. So yeah, I enjoy it, and they get benefit out of it anyway.
So would that be something you'd be interested in the future though? Is like kind of commissioning painting and things?
Maybe potentially. It depends how it would pay off as well. So like my kind of how do I say this? The way I want to go with this is I want to be able to use it to reduce my hours at work, to kind of stop working where I'm working and kind of focus more on this. So if I could find that free time to do that, and it would be beneficial for me to do that, then yeah, of course I would kind of commission paint. But also at the same time, I don't think I'm at that level. Like I see your stuff, I see your mum and dad's stuff, I see like millions of other people's stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, that's cool. I look at my stuff, I'm like, okay, there's still a lot of improvement to go. But it's not that I look at it and go, it's bad. It's just I look at it and say like, or maybe it's not like the kind of way to go with it. I don't know. Like, I like the social media side of it. I love that. I love connecting with people. I love painting. I love doing it for myself. Whether we'd go into commission or not, I'm not sure about that yet. Maybe.
I think that's the beauty of being a miniature artist. I think if you stopped learning, you're not doing it right. You know,
Yeah.
everyone has their next aspect that they're working towards, don't they? So I do think if you're stagnant, that means you're not upskilling yourself.
No, yeah, exactly. That's so true, and that's why I'm always looking for something new to do. Hence why we've started doing something ridiculous, which is a bit,
Would you like to
very different, a bit different for me, to be fair. It's a bit upskilled, but yeah, no, I'm excited to finish that off.
So in terms of like the future and future planning, obviously we know you want to go part-time. When you kind of achieve that, will we be getting some different content from you? Will there be anything new? Like, what are your big scale plans?
So I have a lot of plans actually. So some of the first things that I want to be kind of trying to achieve. So I've already said that I want to hit that 10,000 follower mark. That's the first goal. The second goal that I want to be kind of achieving is reduce my hours and then fully reduce my hours. And then I'm kind of going to go to aiming to get a studio space, probably big enough that we could have like, this sounds really stupid, but in my head, I have it envisioned as like a TV kind of setup. You know, when you like, when you see like, I don't know, like Good Morning Britain or Sunday Brunch or something, they'll have the set behind it, they'll have like nothing else. It's like a fake background. That's like something I want to do, kind of have that space and create like, or like a film set kind of thing. So we'd have like a film set that we could sit and do like once a day, a 4-hour show and do that. But then also I'm aiming to kind of so I'm really good at like woodwork as well. 'Cause my dad was a joiner, so I do like little bits there. I really want to be able to kind of build my own custom gaming table, so we can do kind of live streams or YouTube videos of like D&D campaigns, Warhammer, not Crusades,
Yeah.
and like playing games kind of similar to, do you know Play on Tabletop?
Yes, yeah.
Similar to how they do it. I'd
Right.
love to do something like that. So that's like another big plan. And then one of the other kind of things that I want to start doing is, me and my friends have spoke about this a bit, is kind of doing like cosplay and stuff. Honestly, it's really it's really weird, and it makes me laugh because one of my friends, bit of a, he makes me laugh. He's just very outgoing kind of person, and he just went to us. He was like, I really want to do Battle Sisters, and I'm like, Callum, like I just could not imagine you dressed in the corset, like yeah, it's.
I love
So
it.
we're looking. That's why I've started doing some stuff with that, because I want to kind of do some cosplay stuff, go to Comic Cons, because I like, at the end of the day, I'm a massive nerd, like huge nerd. Love everything Marvel, and now it's kind of fixated into Warhammer as well. So yeah, I want to. I don't know. There's lots of plans, and I don't want it to be one of those like daft pages and stuff. Like, there's a lot of people I see that are like doing things to get views. I don't want it to be that. I just want it to be kind of like a nice space for everyone to chill out, have a nice time. And we're obviously working on some things behind the scenes, that will kind of hopefully bring that for people. Like, just get rid of agency. Well, not get rid of, like, if people want to do agencies, let them do that. But like, I want like ways that people can enjoy the hobby without having to spend a lot of money, and whether they do that through content creators like us, because it is an expensive hobby at the end of the day. I don't want people to be spending more money on us. That's why whenever people donate money, I always put it into a little pot and do giveaways, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I feel bad like people giving me money. Like, I work so I can have that money. You just get to spend your like my free time painting with me, like, and I enjoy that. So I feel bad when people donate to me. So that's why I put it into a little pot and do giveaways all the time with it.
Oh, so that's what you do with all of the
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yeah, and fair enough. To be fair, I did buy a £10 lamp, but that helps the video. But
Yeah.
the rest of the money.
So you directly put it back into the live streams in
Yeah,
some
so
way.
I don't take it out on my TikTok account. It stays there, I probably shouldn't say this actually, but it's I'm gonna take it out now. Everyone's gonna rob me. It stays there, and then I take it whenever I do a giveaway and stuff. I take it out. I pay out. Do you have the TikTok card?
I don't personally, but I
Oh, yeah, yeah. We pay on the TikTok card, and then it just comes out of the account, and
Nice.
I'll then pack it up and then take it to the post office for whoever wins. So yeah, that's what happens with all the money that people send to me. It just gets given to someone.
Amazing. So you'll probably not be able to go part time until your followers kind of reach 10K, so that's
Yeah,
what you're going for, so that you can
yeah,
keep
because
investing the live money into the live.
yeah, because I don't want I don't know I don't want people to give me money um like I've not not struggled through life. Like I've struggled with different things, but I know people struggle with money, and I'd rather they keep it for themselves. But if people are sending money, then it goes back to people who either don't have a lot of money to buy these models for themselves because they are expensive models, or well, I can't control who it goes to, but it goes to people that I feel like kind of, and I don't know, not need it more, or like I don't know, it may be something to make someone's day a bit better. Like that's why I do it, I think.
Bring a bit of joy to someone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, I think, because I've gone through quite a lot of stuff in my life where I've had a lot of time where I've struggled with things. I know what it's like to not enjoy life, and I'm only 23. Like I feel like I shouldn't be feeling like that. But
Yeah.
I always think like I've gone through that. I've kind of somewhat got through the other side of it.
Mm.
I don't want people to go through that. I want people to come, have a nice place to sit down, have people to talk to. Um, if they want to start the hobby, then we can talk and we can show people how to do it. Or we can give them things to help them get into the hobby. Like there was one of my followers that said he was like struggling to go to school and stuff like that. So I've made him promises that if he goes to school, I will buy him stuff for his army. And then Adaptus also joined me, and he's kind of doubled down on it and said he also is going to buy him something he said he's going to buy him the Primax, so he's going to buy him Gilliman, if he keeps going to school. So I think that's what I want to build out of it. Like I don't want an agency. I don't want to take money from people. I want people to get from this. Like I have fun just sitting and talking to people. I have a good laugh. Like I'm a bit of a weirdo, so I enjoy it. And I've made some really good friends. Like I've made good friends with you.
Yeah.
Who have we got? We got Kirk. I don't want to miss people's names. We've got Josh as well. Like there are some really, really lovely people. I'm gonna definitely miss names. And this is I'm not brushing past, because these people know who they are. Like we've made some incredible friends along this journey, and we've only just started. I don't know. That's what I get out of it. I want to. I get joy out of it from talking to people. Paint my minis is what I'd be doing anyway. So I want to be able to give back to people that maybe don't get as much in life or are struggling in life. I don't know. It's a weird way to do it, but it's a way for me to deal with my anxiety and kind of give back to people as well.
That community aspect, isn't it? I think that's the most valuable thing I found from joining this community on TikTok, and is why I started this, because I want to help introduce people to others as well.
Yeah.
Get that community to grow even further. Do you think you might kind of dabble with different styles of live stream within that? I know different, for example, my other live stream style is I have everyone and anyone in boxes and we all have a big chat kind of thing. Do you think you'll dabble in anything else sort of thing?
Yeah, that's something. So I want to do, I think, and that will come when more is revealed about what we're working on. Obviously some of that's still kind of under wraps and stuff at the moment. And we all probably need to talk a bit more as a group about some of this stuff. But yeah, I wanna start doing. Oh, sorry, loud desk. I want to start doing more stuff with people. I do kind of hold off on it a bit, and sometimes people ask if they can jump up, and I'm a bit weary about it, just because I don't want someone coming in and splurting the wrong words, and it's then you're banned. Because at the end of the day, it's like at work. If one of my staff members goes off and punches a customer, I'm the one responsible because I'm the one looking after that restaurant that day. But it's almost the same thing on these live streams. If someone comes up and something wrong happens, then that's on me. It's me who's affected. It's me who can't grow and follow that dream, and I've got to start from square one at 0 followers again. And yeah, I do want to do more with people, but I also kind of want to be. I'm doing it in a kind of cautious way, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to do it, but that's why I want to start. Like that's why I've said to like you, to Beth, to Ilias, to Kirk and stuff, and Geek Girl, like all the people that we need to start doing more stuff, because I don't want us to kind of get banned and like all that work has been for nothing.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want to do that, because I think we all get on really well. Like you say, it's an amazing community. There is such terrible like stereotypes about Warhammer. Like, yeah, you probably find this yourself. There's probably like 5% of the Warhammer community who are like, I would not touch you with a barge pole. Have a Lynx Africa.
I mean, it's like every hobby or every walk of life. There's people that aren't the best.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see people slating these Call of Duty players that are sat there in the rooms for 30 hours with the little what's it fingers. They are shocking. No, but like it is a very nerdy hobby, and there is definitely kind of that what's the word, like persona or astigmatism around it. I can't think of the right word. Like everyone has that
a stereotype.
Yeah, everyone has that stereotype of Warhammer, and I want to try break that. Like I want to show people that like there is some amazing people in the community. There's some lovely people, and all at the same time of kind of just having a bit of fun.
It harks back to, I mean, when I was very young and my dad was going to all these Warhammer places, me and my mum were sometimes the only women in a room. Like, not in every room, but it's definitely, the community's gotten a lot bigger, and I think you're totally right about, I know me and a couple of my other friends are very careful about who we will let up into our boxes now that we've gotten a few more followers and things like that, because you are completely right, it can just go completely sideways.
Yeah, that's why I've kind of shifted away from doing it publicly as well, because obviously the reason I got banned, not just because of my belly, it was because someone had shouted something in the background at the same time. It was like perfect timing. So we were filming at a Warhammer shop. Belly lifted. And then that person shouted that, and I was like, oh, brilliant. I was like, that is, and then like literally my life just went dark. I was like, like, you've been banned for a week. I was like, no. So then I'm very wary of it. Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad do. I had to like beg them. I was like, I like sent multiple messages to TikTok. I was like, I do not associate with these people in the background. I was like, and how can you say? It was like, I was stretching. This is a human right to stretch. It was ridiculous.
It's a human right to stretch.
It is.
I love that.
We should be allowed to stretch.
Oh,
no, it's so stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I do completely understand. So one of my last questions is, can you talk to us about your first model and your last model? Can you show them off? And then
you want to see the first one
from that? Yes. So the first one first, please.
The first one first. So this isn't actually the first model I ever painted. This is kind of maybe like
painted that you've got.
Yeah, it may be it'll be probably like the second or third squad I've ever painted. So the first set I ever bought, actually no, it'll be the second squad I've ever painted. The first set I ever bought was the introductory set, where it came with 5 Infernus Marines and 5 Termagants.
Nice.
And the little Ripper Swarm thing. Yeah. So it was like, it came with a paintbrush, it came with like 5 paints, and this, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to see, is the first ever mini that I painted. 1 minute, let me move that.
That's a good paint job for a first mini. You should see mine. It looks like someone's run over her face.
No, it's 2 colours. There was no kind of priming or anything. There we are. The first mini.
You painted that on flat plastic.
No basing, nothing. No base. It was that was the first one I ever painted.
Wow.
And the last one I ever painted, although probably not my proudest work, so you're making me show this off. this is the last one that I painted. So this was one for one of my friends,
Nice.
and this is a Nurgle Demon Prince.
So what aspects can you see on your latest one compared to your first one where you remember learning that skill and remember the process of learning that
So
skill?
this is 2 colours on top of no primer with no basing. That's what this shit is. This masterpiece. No, we dry brushed the wings, and I've done it in 2 different shades. So I started off with a dark shade, did a light shade on top to kind of add that little bit of light. I've used contrast paints and stuff, which we'd never touched before. We use different contrast, like loads of different contrast paints. So I now aim for what do you call it? Like different ones for different techniques, like Skeleton Horde or Northern Oil and stuff, depending on what the material is. And honestly, I just feel like I've still got a lot to learn. I can't like Kirk says, what about pens? Yeah, and paint pens, we use the paint pens too.
Paint pens.
I hate you for that. I do love a paint pen though, I can't lie.
I didn't actually tell Ben before I did that. But if you do also need some tips on dry brushing, Kirk.
You need tips on paint pens.
Paint pens, Ben.
No, honestly, the amount of people that join my live streams and they're like, "Oh, that's a nice paint pen. Is it any good?" I'm like, "Yeah." Trying to see all these models I've painted with them. No, honestly, I use them so much. It's really bad sometimes, but I love them.
Special about the paint pens, because I have got some like acrylic style pens, but I've used it for other things in the past.
So I have 1 minute. Let me show you. I've got these are like ones that I bought from The Works. Terrible, because they're like nibbed. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
they're nibbed ends.
Yeah.
But the ones that I use for like war. That's actually the old one. Never mind. 1 minute. That one was going in the bin. The ones we use for Warhammer are literally like a paintbrush.
Oh, it's like yeah.
And they're just smooth tip. Like you literally just. I don't know if I can show you. Right. It's literally just like a brush. And the whole thing's just full of paint. They're absolutely class, and it normally leaves a. So if you're doing it on small figures, it leaves or small areas, leaves a smooth line. So that's why it's really good for like edge highlight and stuff. For like if you're doing a Helldrake or anything chaos, like trim, it's beautiful. But like the big project that I'm working on, I'm doing the base layering them because they're the £2 pen, so they're really cheap. Rather than using like big paint pots to paint this massive model. That's why I'm using them, just because they're cheap, and I just think, why not?
Yeah, that's fair enough. And what's the next kind of technique you want to look into? So you said you've just done dry brushing. Do you have in your head what you really want to learn?
Yeah, I want to learn to airbrush. So that's something I'm looking into getting. But also, I think I would need to maybe move out of this space to airbrush, because I don't want to airbrush in my bedroom.
Ventilation.
All the windows open, fans going. No, I want to do airbrushing, because something that I love when I see models is people that kind of paint light effects onto a model. So if you've got like a gun going off, and then like there's like a panel here, then you like paint the panel. Like they'll paint it normally metal, but then they'll paint like with shades of orange and yellow, so it's like that flash as the bullet's going out. Or same for like lights on the front of a truck or something. Like those lights will like carry up the base and stuff. So that's something that I want to learn.
Definitely the object source lighting. I'll let my dad know to do a tutorial.
Yeah, please do. No, there's lots of techniques that I want to learn, but the main way I kind of get into painting certain models or try something different is I'll literally be doom scrolling. I'll find something. I'm like, that's cool, save it, and then I'm like, right, how do I make that happen? So I'll always bring back, like, from work, I always bring back, like, crap tons of cardboard boxes, and I'll cut them down, and, like, a lot of the stuff, like, I make it all by hand, because, like, even my basing techniques, actually, I do have one here. So, again, this is one of my first ones I started, but all these basing and stuff, it's all made by hand, it's all done with clay, and spare parts. So, yeah, we always kind of, I like to do things myself, rather than like I see things on like in the shops and it's like £10 for a rock, and I'm like, you're having a laugh. I can make that. I can make that with a bit of paper mache, a bit of cardboard, and honestly, it'll look exactly the same.
Or I can like reverse engineer it then. So instead of seeking out tutorials or anything like that? Is your tactic to go, okay, well, how can I do that?
I've never watched a tutorial.
Wow,
Never.
impressive.
I will. So if I'm trying something, I'll get like an old sprue out. I'll cut it up. I'll paint the base colors the way that I've done it on the model, and then I'll add like different patches to be like, okay, what does that look like? What does that look like? What does that look like? And that's the way I learn. Like I have such like a shit attention span. Like I can't sit and watch a video. Like I can watch movies and stuff, but like on my Netflix there'll be about like 50 movies that I've started watching and haven't finished because I'm like something has to be right. Like the person has to be like a crazy American or something for me to watch it like all the way through. Otherwise I won't watch it. So yeah, like I'll never hunt out tutorials. I just teach myself along the way. Or if I'm on with like you guys and stuff, or someone will join my live and be like, have you tried doing it this way? I'm like, I haven't. Then I'll try it.
Nice. So you just learn by doing. I love that.
Yeah.
Really, really love that. So we have been going for 45 minutes, so I'm going to do our speed round. Which, are you ready? Get yourself ready. It's speed round. We want quick answers.
Okay, we got it.
Right. What's your favourite chocolate?
Oh crap. Originally dairy milk, but now with dark chocolate. I'll just cheap dark chocolate, love it.
Bit of salt.
Yeah.
One meal for the rest of your life, what is it?
Sticky ribs. 100% sticky ribs. Had them today, I'll have them every day.
That was so fast.
Oh mate, you don't understand. So we went to Krakow, best meal of my life, sticky ribs. Have them for the rest of my life. Love them.
That's amazing. I love that. What's your most useless skill?
Just speaking Polish. It's terrible.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's the most irrational purchase you've ever made?
Mum, don't watch this. My car.
Your car.
My car. It was so irrational. My car. Mum, stop watching.
You can only pick two: Red Bull, sleep, money, or Wi-Fi.
These are very contradictory, but Red Bull and sleep.
One app that you use on a daily basis and you have to delete it forever. What one is it?
Oh fuck! It's probably this app, TikTok.
Really?
Oh no! Wait, I'd have to delete.
You have to delete it.
Oh sorry. Fuck it, Instagram. I'm sorry. I thought it was like one app that like you use on a daily basis. I was like, this is the only app I use on a daily basis. Actually, no. Sack it. My work app, the one I use for work. That is getting gone.
Get rid of that one. Goodbye to that one. Oh. Love that. So yeah, that concludes the kind of formal interview section of the stream. So we're going to open up the comment section.
I survived, Mum.
I did it, Mum.
I'm proud.
Yeah, goodbye Microsoft Teams. I agree, Olivia. Yeah. Hello, Reaper Paints. Grey Knight Kirk asks if we can see the base again for the Imperial Fist.
You sure can. It's terrible compared to what I do now, because this was one of the first ones, and it's so heavy. It weighs about 5 kilo. Oh yeah, there we are. So it's done with like spare parts from a starter kit. So the ultimate starter kit, we got loads of spare parts in it. They're added to the base, and then it's just clay, skulls, and like bit of shrubbery and stuff added to it. I also did something similar on one of my knights, with the Astra Militarum defense wall.
Wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, I wanted to kind of some Infernus Marines hiding behind the wall, and then something crashing through the wall above the knight. But these are like my first ones. This one you can tell is one of my first ones because I barely painted the fucking back of it. Like, there is nothing on that back paint. Like, what was that?
Close at the minute, and they're intense. They're intense to paint.
I don't think I've got. Actually, no, I do. Give me 2 seconds. I can show you something like that we do have now. Oh no, my dog's going to be out on your stream. Sorry.
No, we're going to get bananaed.
Please let me bring some of the other bases that I'm. Oh, didn't want my chair anyway. That I'm kind of very proud of. So, this is another one that I've done most recently. I know you featured it in your video. But we got the kind of Space Wolf Blade Guard kind of stood upon the rocky plain. So that's one that we did do. And then another one that where's your socks? They're gone. Gave him the
I've
job.
got like I'm going to get through everyone's question. I've got like a stack of questions come through, but I'm just going to work through them one by one.
I'm so sorry. Dobby,
No, don't be sorry.
Dobby's a free elf, Sarah. That's all I'll say. And yeah, there we are. There's another one I did. So we used the hot glue gun and wires to make an explosion.
Really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you have ever seen this one before. But you can tell what my least favourite models are, and that's Blade Guard, seeing as there's one in the back of there as well. But yeah, I used, you know, wires that you use to tie flowers together?
Yeah.
Yep, used that, bit of tinfoil and a hot glue gun. And that is an explosion.
Innovative. I love that.
Yeah.
Anonymous asks, who's Ben's favourite gifter?
Who's asked this?
Anonymous has asked this.
It's no comment.
Scrappy asks, have you used fluorescence before?
Yes, on wiring. Do I have? Oh, you probably can't see it very well, but on wiring that I've done on like the back of Gazgul and stuff.
Oh, nice. You've used fluorescence before.
Yeah, so I'll always paint like wiring and stuff white, and then I'll do them over the top of it.
Nice. Eric asks, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Oh. Love that. Chain asks, who's your favourite content creator on TikTok?
You don't have to do that to me. You don't have to do that to me, Josh. Are we? I want a follow-up question to that. Are we only speaking Warhammer? Or are we? I'm guessing that's Warhammer.
I think that can be everyone. I think do a Warhammer and then that up with everyone.
Warhammer, I love Ixius. I love Ilias. His stuff is class. He's such a lovely guy as well. I mean, everyone that we communicate with, absolutely love. But Ilias, he just seems like such a he messages me on like a daily basis. He's like, "Hey, dude, how we doing?" I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like, it's so unexpected, but it's so nice. Shut up, Kirk. But then overall, probably David Dobrik. I grew up watching David Dobrik. Yeah, massive fan of him. Like, I grew up like every day I would get in, I'd be like waiting for those like 4-minute, 20-second vlogs. Loved his stuff.
That's amazing. KB Paints says that he loves your work, and Olivia says, what brand of paint pens do you use?
So I use AK. I think they're called a Player Marker. They are called Player Markers. Yeah, Player Markers. Live by them. Honestly, if Player Markers had Instagram or TikTok, I would be messaging them being like, sponsor the fuck out of me. Like, people want your paint pens in my videos. Like, they literally, everyone asks me whenever I'm using one, they're like, where do you get your paint pens from? Who are they? Like, which ones are there? And like, everyone lives by them. So just saying,
like
if AK come across this YouTube video or this TikTok video.
I'm like that with Vallejo. Come sponsor me, please.
Yeah.
Dad Hammer asks, which Space Marine chapter best describes the day you're having? I love that question. That
is such a good question. Oh my god. After that speed round, I think White Scars. Probably. The panic. I'm a rambler. I can't do fast things. Well, I can.
Quick.
If you couldn't tell, this like whole interview is like, Ben, we've only asked you 2 questions and it's been an hour.
No. Yeah, Sarah asked where your socks were.
With Dobby. No, my feet were hot.
Kirk asks, have you ever thought about going bald?
I've done it before, Kirk, and it is not a good look. Yeah, I have done it before.
Do we get some evidence? Pics or it didn't happen?
I've got them somewhere. I'll find and send. Actually, no, I can't have those images floating around. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with them. But yeah, no. So basically, when I was younger, I went to the barbers, and like this was when perms were like really big and in. Asked for a perm. They like shaved the back of my hair up to like this point. So like for some reason, instead of it like, you know, they do that kind of like. Is it like a V thing? Like I don't know what you call it. I'm not a hairdressing expert, but they do like like the average man's neck. Yeah, instead of doing that, they just shaved it all the way up the top, and it was like a 1 up to like the top. So I was like, fuck it, just get like I went to a new barber's and I was like, can you just shave this off? I was like, it was terrible. So I ended up paying twice just to go bald. It was.
I can't imagine bald at all.
No.
Critical Hit and Miss asks if there is a particular model or project you're most excited about painting in the future.
Yes, and I'm picking it up tomorrow, and it's Wazdaka. Well, actually, there's two things. Two things I'm excited about. Wazdaka, picking up tomorrow because I'm a massive Orc fan, and to get another named character for the Orcs is going to be amazing. So I'm excited for that. The other project I'm really excited for is that one, which you can't see too well.
Bring it up. Come show us.
Oh, and it's something that my friend has just 3D printed for me. But we're now working on a Blood Angels chainsword in honor of 11th edition. So yeah, because 11th edition's coming, I thought I'm going to paint a Blood Angels chainsword. And it looks really tiny, but like, it's not, it's huge.
No, you can tell it's huge.
Yeah, the camera makes it look small, but I'm a big person. And it looks smallish in my hands, but I'm huge. So that's something I'm excited to do.
Really cool.
And probably after we come off from this, I'm probably going to crack on with that back on stream.
Exciting. Nerd Degrees asks, would you ever go to Adepticon or any other big conventions?
Yes, I've talked to Manda. I don't know if many people know Manda. She's an American that paints and she does live streams as well. Talked to her about it, and she was going to Adepticon, and like now I really want to go to it, especially after watching the stuff. Yeah, it looks so cool. So maybe if we do make it, then we'll be booking flights to Adepticon.
Exciting. Rick says, Chain Axe is heartbroken that you didn't say him, and Eric has told him to not worry because he's his. That Hammer likes your answer. When you was bold, did you polish your head?
All the time, Kirk. I knew that was by Kirk.
I think that was by Kirk, but it was from Sarah's account. But it could be from Sarah too.
Oh. Yes. No, I didn't.
I mean, we asked Josh, so let's ask Ben. Kirk asks if you could lay chicken eggs, would you eat them?
No.
Okay.
That is disgusting, Kirk. You filthy animal.
Thank you, Olivia. Have you ever entered any competitions?
No, I actually haven't. I want to. So the only things we really have around where I'm at, so we live quite in like not rural, but it's quite quiet in the northeast, like hobby wise, like there's not much going on. So like the only kind of competitions we have are like gaming competitions, and I'm terrible at gaming. Like I'm not the worst out of my friends, don't get me wrong, but I come kind of like mid table. Whereas like painting and stuff, like it's my domain, like I'm happy to be doing that. But yeah, we don't have painting competitions or something. I do sometimes debate that Traveling Man one.
Oh, I love the Traveling Man competition.
Yeah, I see it all the time, but then sometimes I've clicked on it and the competitions are gone. I'm like, oh crap, like I want to get into these, but I also feel like I'd struggle a lot. I'm like, free paint? No. I like throw like 4 paints. Still, I throw like 100 paints at a model. It's ridiculous.
Girly Sarah's asked if you can show us the shelf behind you.
You want to see the shelf behind me? Yeah, of course.
Let's have a little room tour. Why not?
No, we're not having a room tour. It's still let me see if I can spin this. How do I spin the camera around? Oh, that's not the one.
Question. I've read your question, Kirk.
There we are. Okay, we can spin the camera around. So these are the shelves that we have. So we got my little flant, and then we have underneath it. So we've got the Space Wolf army, which we're currently building up, and then we have got my full Imperial Fist army. This is something that I handmade myself, and I'm really proud of. So I made this out of like existing Lego bricks.
Wow. Cool. Like not a set or anything, just stuff you
have. No, this is something I made myself. This was when I was really obsessed with Lego. So you've got all my Lego here.
Oh my goodness! But scroll back to that Lego. My gosh.
Wait, all this.
Wow.
So that's the side of Ben paints you don't see. So there's all
the details. Shame.
And then obviously the one that Kirk wanted to know so much about is there. But yeah, I used to be really obsessed with it, and even under the desk, there's like boxes and boxes of Lego. But that was like my old obsession. And then we've got kind of some of my sets that we've got coming up for the space. So this is all the last bits of the Space Wolf stuff I need to finish off the army, and then I've got loads more hidden in another kind of drawer. We got some of my like what do you call it, Stranger Things, and then my Squig, and then we've got other models and stuff I've built, painted. These are all my dad's albums, so they all live here. I've got my record player for all of them, and then we've got kind of like my Joy Toys, my art codex, and then this is the trophies that I was on about. So these are the ones that I made last year for the competition.
I love that.
Yeah, and then we've made kind of these ones for this year.
Oh, that's
I don't know if we can see. So we got bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and a sapphire trophy, and then obviously the books that Sarah wanted to know about. And yeah, that's pretty much the shelf. We've got like the people who sponsor me, so Fat Dwarf, and then we've got everything we're doing for the giveaway here as well. And then obviously a lot of like photos of me and my friends and stuff. And there's missing spots in that, but that's a long story and a different story.
Lovely. Thank you for the test tour.
But then there's a
You shave your armpits. Thank you, Unique Shell.
there's a mini Ben Paints tour.
Kirk has asked if you shave your armpits.
All the time, Kirk.
Lovely. Daniel Stone asks, how often do you play?
How often do I play? So it's been really bad at the moment. Like sometimes like I work kind of weird hours, so it's been tricky. But we always try religiously play, me and my friends, every Sunday night. It's just nice because we all work in different places. It's nice for us to all catch up. But it's sometimes tricky because my shifts don't line up. So next weekend I'm playing with the lads. They asked me tonight to come play, but then I was like, I can't. I'm
too busy.
I've got commitments. Sorry, babes.
Nerd Degrees asks, would you rather eat a corpse starch or sponge bathe a squig?
What? Squigs. I don't know. We love squigs, so I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Olivia asks, who is your... Oh, that scrolled away. Sorry, let me go back to that. Who is your favourite author / what is your favourite book?
Oh, that's actually a tricky one. Scott Fitzgerald. I love Great Gatsby. It's weird because it's a book I did at college. Because I did double English at college, so it's a book that I did in college, and I loved it. But then probably my favourite book is Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Hunger Games one, and then the film comes out this year, so I'm so excited for that. Honestly, it's one I've read it like 3 times. It's such a good book.
Love that. Sarah asks, how do you keep your paints alive? Plants alive, not paints
alive. Sarah, I don't. They're very dead. It's a B&Q plant. It's a plant. It's a fake plant. I'm sorry to ruin that for you, Sarah. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that would kill a cactus. Like,
I actually did.
I've got one that sits on my shelf and I haven't watered it in about a year. And I think it's still alive. I don't know.
I don't know how I did that. Olivia asked, what is one thing that changed your mini painting journey? No, sorry, I've read that wrong. What's one thing in your mini painting journey that changed the game for you?
You know what I think? I think it's probably meeting Kirk, meeting Ixius. That's kind of changed the game for me. Because I thought starting this kind of he said don't say paint pens. Paint pens. No, I thought starting this journey that like we would genuinely get nothing out of it. Like I was like, because obviously I'd done that YouTube stuff before. I probably got like 10 views or something on a video. I was like, it's terrible. So I thought it was going to be something very similar, and we've actually done something with it. And yeah, like we're no Mr. Beast, but we're making tracks, and it's nice to do that. So you guys have helped a lot with that. Like we've made some amazing friends along the way as well. And 3 months in, like honestly, like if I ever bump into you, or I don't even think it's a fact of if I bump into you now. I think it's a fact of when are we all meeting up? When are we going for coffee and food and stuff like that? Like it's Kirk's here. Oh no.
Careful.
Kirk, we're creating a separate group chat.
Heretic asks, what's your favourite colour to paint? And I want to know why as well.
Ooh. That's an interesting question actually, because So my favorite color to paint is not my favorite. Like my favorite color is actually my most hated color to paint. Like, my favorite color is yellow. Fucking hate painting yellow because it's
I
like
love yellow, and I love
really.
painting yellow.
Oh, do you? Yeah, you do it. You do it in a nice. You do it in a nice way. You do like purple first or pink first, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like painting like contrasts and stuff like that. Like I think contrasts are amazing. Like any contrast I love doing. Um. Oh, God, that's a really tricky question. I don't think I've ever thought what is my favorite color to paint and why. Um, Never, especially since because I'm also as well. Fun fact: I'm a tiny bit colorblind, so
Oh,
yeah. To say my models kind of come out, they probably don't. Everyone probably just like blows smoke
no,
up. And,
no, no, they look good. I would not have guessed.
yeah. I'm red green colorblind, so like sometimes I'm
Wow.
like, if it turns out, it turns out.
So red and green are the worst colours for you to paint.
Yeah. You know what? Someone once said that to me. They're like, "You can drive. How can you tell the difference between like red and green? Like when it's amber and gold?" I was like, I can tell the difference between top and bottom. Like,
Yeah,
not
yeah, I
actually.
know positionally.
It's like, I know the bottom means gold. No, I can tell I can tell traffic lights. It's more like on screens and stuff like that. But yeah, my favorite probably reds. I love doing capes. Yeah.
That's reasonable. Like I said, if you could be anyone from a fantasy show, who would you be? That's a sensible question from Grey Knight Kirk. Can we all take a second, please?
I know. Can we just like clip that bit, please?
I'm going. This is going to be a whole clip. Like
I'm framing this.
Kirk has asked a lovely question. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Kirk.
sorry. What's the question from Kirk? If you
could be anyone from a fantasy show, who would you be?
Oh, it's got to be a fantasy show. What do we class as fantasy? Like, as in?
I'd say like Doctor Who, like that kind of stuff.
Are we classing like Marvel and stuff in that?
Yeah, well, if it's TV show, because Marvel do movies.
Yeah. I don't know. Off the tip of my tongue, yeah. I was gonna say Olivia. There is too many choices. Tip of my tongue. Rick from Rick and Morty. Love a bit of Rick and Morty.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. Class.
Unique Shell asks, "What's your go-to music to?"
To paint. Oh well. So the music I listen to on my live stream is not what I listen to at all. Like it's ridiculous. Like so on my live streams I listen to like rock or like indie music and stuff. If I'm in the car, you better bet like the words to like NWA or like Eminem, Dr. Dre are being like screamed at the top of my lungs. Like anything rap I love. When it comes to like my live streams, I avoid that because I'm like some of the language is very not appropriate for live streams.
Yeah.
So I'm like, keep it clean. Just listen to a little bit of Nickelback. We're fine.
What about Katy Perry, lad?
Love Katy Perry.
I'm sorry, I thought it said Sci-Fi Kirk. That's why I said Doctor Who. He also asked you to walk him. He would like you to walk him through your subway order. What's your go-to subway order?
Oh, someone's asked me this before. And I'm like, I don't go to Subway that much. So it's got to be the Italian BLT. I love that bread. And then I used to go for the meatball marinara, but like maybe like ham. It's really boring, but like ham or turkey. And then I get like I'm a massive fiend for salad, so like I get all the salad, like everything you could have, just stuff it with that, and then like a bit of chipotle sauce on top.
Ooh, very nice. I
said
do agree with you with the bread, though. Definitely Italian type of cheese.
Yeah,
We
you
do get
don't need the rest of it.
Right, are those the last few questions, guys?
Stuck with Ben Paints forever now.
Yeah, you can stay. It's fine. Nando's order.
Oh, they all want the insider info. What is it like? What is my Nando's order?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you
So
bear to eat Nando's anymore?
you what? Sorry.
Are you bear to eat Nando's anymore?
You know what? Like I won't. Like sometimes I'll go out and have it with my friends because it's like they're like, where'd you get this? Like, when you get discount, let's go for a Nando's. Okay. But not really. Like I'll chop it and change sometimes now because I've ate it for so many years. So I always change what I'm eating. But my go-to is one of two things. So it's either four thighs with charred corn and peri chips, or I get a sunset burger again with thighs, um, and then we'll get the hearty grains and broccoli. Like they're like my go-to. So I always like I say with the Subway order, I always have to have salad. Like,
Veggies.
yeah, like I love my salad, I love my veg. Like if it's cold salad, just like I will eat it up.
Give me chicken thighs with garlic bread chips.
I'm like I'm like
halloumi.
I'm a mother's wet dream. Like when they're just like trying to feed the kid, they're like, eat your salad. That is me. I will do that.
Kirk asks, what are you allergic to?
Kirk probably.
Yeah.
It's probably the only thing I'm allergic to.
Oh, and Sarah asks, Red Bull or Monster, and choose carefully.
Red Bull, Monster, or Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull. I'm an adult now.
Thank you, Tilia. Yes, Arctic Nando's is chicken. What's your favourite blending technique?
I've still haven't learned that yet.
Still haven't learned that.
If I'm being honest, no. Like
Yeah, you're still
I
doing
haven't
it.
learned. If I haven't really learned to blend yet.
Have you got a technique that you know of yet that you'd like to try?
No.
Okay.
I know nothing
glazing.
about blending. Yeah. I literally know nothing. Like
Oh, that's fair.
I couldn't even like, this is what I mean, like I don't watch tutorials. Like if people wanted to ask me how like I do things, like some of the times like I give like kind of not half-ass answers, but it's like this is what I did to do it. Not like you can go watch this tutorial. Like it's all kind of like everything that I do is literally just my stuff. Like there's nothing from anyone else that I've used to get to that.
Oh, that's cool. Scrappy wants to know why Nando's got rid of the mac and cheese wrap.
Because it was shit to make. Honestly, it was a pain in the ass to make, Scrappy. If I'm being honest, like we have in Nando's we have two grills, and I can probably talk about this. We have like a back grill and front grill. You can see it's all open kitchen. The front grill get kind of like all the thighs, the wings, the whole chicken. Back grill get like burgers, pittas, wraps, and there is hundreds of burgers, pittas, wraps on the menu. So they always get kind of shafted on that back grill. So they took it off to kind of alleviate the pressure off them. But then they always say that, and then they give them something new next month, and they're like, "We'll make that now."
Why not?
Yeah,
Hammer asks how long you've been on TikTok.
Just over 3 months now.
Yeah, you're still very new in your journey, aren't you?
Yeah, we're not. Well, it's took a bit of a dip at the moment. So like this past week, like I think we've gained probably about 10 followers. So
it comes in like waves, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I went through. Like, do you look at your analytics sometimes, and it's just like,
yeah,
what is going on? Give me some consistency, or just give me like an upwards pattern, please.
Yeah, I agree with Olivia. You are doing fantastic for only 3 months. Sarah wants to know: is your room an attic or just weirdly shaped?
Both. It's a weirdly shaped attic. No, we live so so this house that we live in used to be my grandma and granddad's house. And it used to be it is a bungalow, but we've changed it into a dormer bungalow. So I live in the kind of upstairsy bit of it. And we like knocked a lot of the house down and rebuilt it. So
Thank you.
I live in the little roof.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming, Ben. I really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your very busy schedule to come and talk to us.
It's not as busy as you think.
No. And yeah, thank you everybody so much for coming. If we missed saying thank you directly for any gifts, we really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. If you are a miniature artist yourself, please do DM me if you would ever like to come do what Ben's doing today. You can also, if you have missed some of this, catch it on YouTube. It is the same handle, Once Upon a Detail. And yeah, we will be back next Friday as well for our next guest who is lined up. Very excited to give you some clues.
I want the insider information. That's what I want. I want mates rates on knowing what's going on.
Definitely not, but I might do. I think I can think of quite a lot of clues for this next person. So I
I
might.
remember ours. It was really hard. You were like, "Can I have some clues?" And I was like,
I do. This next question, they kind of easily reel off. You know, there's a lot of hefty clues that I can give. So, yeah.
"Oh, thank you for having me on. It's been
We are going to go
I
back
was
to
so
half
nervous.
past 8 next week as well because I made a mistake on my poster, which is why we're doing 7:30 this week. Sorry.
Don't think I can say about that.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see you again next week. Bye.